the new approach to starting on Etsy in 2025, as we are almost there, or if you're watching this after the first of the year, we're there. And I wanted to do this because if you follow this, I believe personally, someone that's built multiple e-commerce businesses, and yes, on Etsy as well, I do believe that moving forward, this will change the game, but it also is going to require a little bit of different thinking than what you might have brought into the Etsy world, thinking that you're going to do to make a business or to make money, because that's what a lot of people are showing up for, right? They're showing up because they want to go to Etsy and make either side money or a full-time living. Okay. So what we're going to do here is we're going to cover 5. All right. And so I'm just going to dive right in. Number 1, you guys that have been here before probably know what the first one is, because it starts here. Focusing on a niche. There's been so much talk out there of just launching products in a variety of niches and just being a gift site. And that's what you're going to do, is just make personalized gifts. Okay, that's fine. But how many shops can we have that are going to be like that? You're just not going to stand out, and you're not going to specialize. I do believe moving forward, specializing in a niche is going to, number 1, allow you to stand out, but it's also what Etsy wants. Etsy has said they want to cater towards brands that are serving a market. All right. So choosing the niche and focusing on one niche, and it doesn't mean it has to be like one super narrow niche. It could be a very, a broad niche. It could be something as broad as weddings, but then from there you niche down, and maybe you're going to do bridesmaid stuff. Maybe you're going to do groomsmen stuff, or maybe you're going to add those things. So focusing on one niche is extremely important. Actually, before I get on number 2 here, before I move on, let me also say that we actually put together a guide that walks you through what our strategy has been for the last, not on Etsy, but just building e-commerce businesses, but it's now been adapted to Etsy businesses. And that is our 100K roadmap. If you want a copy of that, just put 100K in the comments and I'll send you a copy. All right. Just put 100K in the comments and I'll send you a copy of that. All right. It goes through the entire process of like what we do. It's like 10,000 foot view, but you'll understand all the components that I'm going to be covering here. Number 2, once we have that done, now we move on to focusing on multiple products that are going to serve that one customer. Okay. We have to start thinking to ourselves, yes, we want to find a customer, but how do we sell more to that customer? Not just the same day, which we want to do that too, but over and over and over again, or that person refers you to one of their friends because their friend's getting married now, and you bought a whole bunch of stuff through this one shop for the wedding or for a gift for a wedding, right? And then you say, oh, I went here. They have this really cute thing. That's where I go. And then your name is it's the old fashioned word of mouth. That's what we want too. Okay. But focusing on multiple products to that one customer is going to do even more than that. It's going to allow you to be able to, I'm going to move on to number 3 now, increase the order sizes. Okay. So right now, Etsy rolled out recently where they have a bundle feature, which is amazing. So now if you come in on one product, you're going to see 2 other products that are related, up to 2. You can only, if you want to do 1, you can, but usually it's going to be 2. And then they can add those to their order because they're related to that order. So Etsy is clearly saying that's what they want. They want to see brands creating multiple products that serve the one customer. Okay. So imagine now you bring someone into your shop and they look and they go, oh, wow, look at that. There's actually 2 products that they're recommending that I should maybe consider. And then they might pick 1, they might pick 2. Now we went from a $30 order to a $90 order or a $120 order. Much easier to sell someone that's ready to buy than to just go find a new customer. All right. So focusing on increasing the order sizes. All right. Number 4 is going to be focusing on email marketing. And this is not talked about much in the Etsy community because, well, people come in on the Etsy side of things or the Etsy sellers and they want to just, everything's got to be on Etsy. Everything's going to happen in Etsy. We want to build our external assets. One of them is an email list. So this way here, we can market to them later, right? We can offer more things that we're creating, or maybe we're going to have a special. Maybe we're going to do a giveaway. We're going to bring more attention to our brand. email marketing is a must. All right, moving forward in 2025. The other thing is God forbid that Etsy shuts your account down. It's happened. What are you going to do? Well, if you have an email list, you can direct those people somewhere else. You're taking something of yours and you've gotten it now. Like if that happened, which it would suck, trust me, but we now have an asset that we can then drive our own traffic. The other thing is Etsy wants us to do this, even though people say Etsy doesn't want you to use email. They do want you to use email. They just don't want you to blindly just start messaging your customers without their permission. So we need to get their permission, which we can do that. Okay. But they actually have a share and save feature that they rolled out September of 2023. All right. And what that was a way for us to be rewarded for driving our own traffic. Email is a great way of doing that. And for those of you that are saying like, well, Scott, I don't believe you. I don't think you can use email. You can. And the way that I would say to do it correctly is getting their permission. That's what Etsy says that they want you to do. And the way that you do that is you are going to, what I do is we offer them a discount and also to join our VIP club. And then in that very first message that a customer will receive, we then let them know about our VIP club. And we have a link that goes over to a page, which will then ask for their name and email address in order to get the discount and for them to be part of our VIP list. All right. And as long as we're doing that, they're giving us permission. Okay. And we use Everbee email to do all of this. If you want to get access to that, just go to brandcreators.com/Everbee. Again, that's brandcreators.com/Everbee. Little shameless plug. We are an affiliate for it, but I only promote products that we actually use. And I use that every single month. All right. So check that out. But that's the fourth thing, is focusing on email marketing. And then 5 is focusing on repeat customers. Create more products for that same customer. All right. Or customers alike. But I would say for that same customer. All right. Because what you're going to see is that even though someone might have had their own wedding, right, and then they bought stuff for their own wedding, they're probably going to then want to buy things for other people's weddings. I mean, we all get invited to multiple weddings. It's not just one wedding. So we want to be able to sell more to that same customer. Or you might send an email and that person might be like, I'm not getting married, but someone else is. I'm going to let them know about this. Right. So it's a way for you to not just have to create brand new products, but also to bring more attention to your other products and also remind people of maybe a special event that's coming up. Or maybe it's a special that you're running because, I don't know, it's your anniversary of your business and you want to run a 25% off sale for the weekend. Okay. Focus on repeat customers. And I'm telling you right now, that's the big picture for all e-commerce brands. You look at any of them, right? They might start small in a narrow niche and then they start to build it out and build it out. Bulletproof coffee is what they were. Now they're bulletproof. It started out with coffee with butter in it. Okay. That was it. That was their whole thing. Bulletproof coffee. And now supplements, all about keto and all of that. They went in that direction now. Okay. Because they started with that one thing, butter in your coffee, and the bulletproof coffee, which is, free of mold and all of the, it's just organic. But now they have this massive, massive brand. Okay. And that's what I would say if you want to succeed on Etsy or any platform for that matter. These 5 things are going to help you do that.